What's up? Welcome back to the channel, Cali Hood Media Reactions, right? Where we react to all types of social media content across all social media platforms as it occurs on social media. We're gonna react to it, right? So go ahead and make sure you smash on that all notification bell so you can be notified when I go live, drop a video. Anything to do with this channel, you will be notified, and you could bust back around the block if you miss anything in general that has to do with the channel, right? And another thing, man, consider dropping that comment, consider hitting that like or hitting that dislike button, whatever suits you guys best. Of course, with that being established, make sure you go check me out on Instagram at Cali Hill Media, right? And check me out on TikTok at Cali Hill Media. Make sure you subscribe to Cali Hill Media, because here on Cali Hill Media, you're highly appreciated, right? And shouts out to Spill Records. That's my new record label now that I have joined. Shouts out to them. Shouts out to SR Broadcast. Go subscribe to the homies. With that being established and said, today's reaction is based off of Blue Devil from the Hater World and Wack 100. Things get hot in this next clip. If you don't want to hear me continue to talk, go ahead and fast forward to the clip. But hey, things get crazy and hot. This occurred on Clubhouse. If you want to watch the full interview, I wouldn't even say interview, it's a conversation, a very long conversation. But here on Cali Hood Media, I just try to bring you the most interesting part of the reaction of the video, right? So with that being established too, man, I want to hear what you guys think about this situation. Go ahead and drop those comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, man. Wack 100, man, once again, Wack 100 was recently on the Hater World. As you know, I don't really follow the Hater World too much, so I didn't really know too much about the podcast, and I didn't know that he was actually on there. Like, I know about Hater World, but I didn't know that, Wack 100 was on the podcast recently, right? So I went and watched the interview. There was a lot of Wack 100 was basically calling them out, on the podcast. He was calling them out, calling their bluff, pretty much saying, why you judging, why you only calling out certain people, like why you ain't not calling out these people, and we'll get further into the conversation. But the main part of the video is that Blue Devil did call him a snitch, did call him police, did call him a rat, right? And Wack 100 is standing on business, right? So in this next clip, you're gonna find out, man, what's really going on. And give me your honest opinion, what you guys think. Let's get into the clip, and I'm out.
Are you calling
I'm gonna go through all of it. Did you not hear what it said? Did you not hear what it said, bro?
I know where you at, Lou.
No,
hey, Lou.
I know, but look,
hey, hold
Wack,
on, bro. Hey,
he
Lou.
basically
Hold on,
saying
Lou.
that.
Now the homies mount up. I'm asking you, are you calling me a rat?
Homeboy, I gotta go through all that shit again to look at it. That shit was old shit.
No.
Are you
Hey,
calling me a rat? I'm asking you, as a man, are you calling me a rat? Because I know where you at.
Homeboy, when you pulled up yesterday, we didn't get that impression. That's why we continued to interview. That's why we continued to interview. If that's how we would have felt, we would have cut the interview.
Off my stage. Bitch ass.
The conversation just got real hot, right? So as you guys all remember, I'm saying, Blue Devil did make a lot of content calling Wack 100 the popo, the police, the cops, the hooda, whatever you want to call it, right? Law enforcement, the popo, whatever you want to label it as, right? So with that being established, that's something very serious that you got to stand on 10 toes on the ground, no matter what. But in this situation, Blue Devil said that he has to refer back to the films, the videos that he dropped on Wack 100, saying allegedly Wack was working with the popo. Now, Blue Devil does say that allegedly they did talk about, him working with PC and rats. But then Wack 100 fires back and says, if you're saying I'm a snitch, I'm gonna pull up, right? So, do you guys think that Blue Devil is gonna fire back at Wack 100 and say, yeah, I did say that, and stand on 10 toes? Or do you think Blue Devil is just gonna shove it off and move forward. I could tell you this. Shout out to my boy Thresh. Thresh said, what are you gonna do now, Blue Devil? What's your next move? So everybody's waiting. You know, when you stand up and you say, you know, you live to a certain image, and you know, you talk that rah, you really gotta live that rah. So hit that like button, drop that comment, Cali Hood Media, and we out.